So to do what you will, which is your priority is to cook. That makes sense? So the priority is to cook. But if you allow yourself not to cook because you're mad at her, that's not a priority, that's just you being mad at her. Makes sense?
What I was going to say was, when I have those thoughts of, I am just tired. Now this is me. Nothing is sort of kind of like for me, sleep is a number one priority in the sense of, I don't have an answer for that. Let me go sleep on it. I have one in the morning. My head hurt. Let me go to sleep. It'll be gone in the morning. My toothache, if I can sleep through it, I'll be good in the morning. Now, if I can't sleep through it, we're going to go get it checked out. It is for me, if I can sleep through it or just get some rest, okay, it'll be all right in the morning. Even if I came home and let's just say the house was turned upside down, okay, everybody go to bed. I had to deal with it in the morning. I can do that with no problem, and it won't bother me. Now, that may seem selfish or whatever, but when my spouse is different and it's, no, we need to take care of this now, but I done had my plan driving home. I done seen this thing, and I even seen down to the night clothes I was gonna put on. My feet, as I'm pressing the gas pedal, they just tingling because they can't wait to get under that cover. So my vision is plain, it is clear. I know what I want to do. And it is within me, my intention to do that. But then, get home, spouse may be, I need you to this, I want to, no, I'm not doing that, I'm going to sleep. Then it becomes, you're being selfish. You know, that thought comes to you, you're being selfish. You got to consider somebody else and da-da-da-da. So I guess there's that question of that mind of, when do you stay true to your vision that you have for you, as opposed to allowing other outside variables to come in and quote unquote, what we look at as being priorities, change that.
Now you get into marriage, relationship stuff.
But all of that affects my vision, because nothing, I cannot have a vision and that vision not be impacted by my daily life. And right now, part of that is, well, it's always being a spouse, because I've been there for 29 years. It is impacted at this point in time by being a G-mom, because they're here visiting for the summer. Normally, that's not an impacting variable on my vision, because it's just, girl, how you doing? I'm doing good, G-mom. Good. Everything, yeah, talk to you later. You gotta have a. But when they're right there in front of you, that then impacts your vision differently. And like I said, I'm a different creature. I don't have no problem going to sleep.
I have another question.
I'm asking a question, but I think what you're saying, part of it is any relationship you're in, not just marriage. One, that's where communication comes in. We have to share our vision. We have to communicate our vision so we'll know what I'm thinking. We have to communicate, and not just thinking, what am I thinking that I want to do when I come home, but just, hey, here's how I am, here's what I do. Like I shared with my wife. Now, you can't tell me, this is her understanding of how I see things. You can't tell me about a plan 3 weeks out and think that I'm going to remember 3 weeks from now. You got to write that down for me. Put it on, stick it up, post it somewhere. So now I'm helping her to see how in 3 weeks from now, her vision is, well, here we go. I'm supposed to know what to do. And I'm like, what we doing? She could be all upset. It's like, you don't remember? I'm like, no. So through communication, I'm learning through communication, it helps us to be able to communicate to our spouse or communicate in relationships. Okay, here's how I see how I see things. Now, how do you see things? Okay, now here's what we need to do. I was talking to someone about how we all grow up and we have norms when we grow up. And this just talking about coming into marriage. I have a vision of how the kitchen's supposed to be clean, or who's supposed to do the kitchen, and she has a vision. Well, we gotta both sit down and come up with our own vision in our home through communication. So I think a lot of it is we got to communicate. You just have to communicate. Hey, on the way home, it could just be on the way home. I don't know if there's anything that you want to get done, but I'm just letting you know. So prep them. Here's what I'm talking about doing. I'm coming home, I want to go to bed, I'm tired. Rather than just come to the house and the vision hasn't been disclosed, so the other person just don't know about it. So now we got problems. Because I done thought about this, planned this is what I see, I'm coming home, and now I got all these other things going on. Because I just think so communication is so important to it. Make sense? Yes, sir. Thanks for your patience.
If you set your mind on doing something, you vision it, and you make a choice that you're going to do it, then when that time comes and other things get in the way, aren't they just distracting to redirect you from what you
They are.
teach for you?
And they're gonna come. They are, that's great, yes, they are. And they're gonna come. They're gonna come, but the question is, how do you respond to it? If they're big enough to cause you to change your mind, because you can change your mind, that just means that this other thing to you at the time becomes more important. That makes sense?
But it shouldn't be, right?
Maybe not. And this is where you have to get clarity on your priorities. This is where sitting down, thinking, meditating, and I'll get into some other part a little bit, but you gotta understand what's going on in your mind. Because think about it, your decision is happening in your mind, and the vision is happening in your mind.
So should another question to actually the vision be how important is this to you to get done?
To get
Yeah.
how important it is to get it done.
Yeah.
Yes, that's prioritizing. That's what priority is. When we say prioritizing, we're talking about how important are things. Because we all have so many different things, but you gotta prioritize their importance. And this, actually, you'll discover it in life. So it's okay if you decided that this was important and you actually get into that situation and something else was important. Well, guess what? It's okay. We learn and we grow. Okay? Don't beat yourself up by saying, oh man, maybe I decided to do this, but I thought I was gonna do this, but I didn't do it. You just didn't have clarity yet on, at that particular time, or you thought this was important, but you decided to do this. That makes sense? So that can happen a lot, okay? Yes, sir.
I don't want to talk.
No, yes.
Just in dealing with a group of people, not just here in Forest City, but I just my recent exposure to people, more people, I've just seen an existence, and perhaps you can touch on that. The fact that sometimes people just exist without focus, without a plan. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm just gonna sit around, or I'm just gonna go to the park and hang out, or I'm gonna go to work, come back home, and that's it. It's like, can you just touch on the fact, or touch on the possibility of perhaps we need to start talking about vision. When I was younger, growing up, my parents, well, my mother, made me write a vision plan. I mean, made me write a vision plan to the point where I had to outline what I was going to be doing in 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 5 months, 2 hours from now. I needed to know what I was going to be doing so that I won't just be existing. Some of the young people I'm dealing with now, if they would be honest, they would just say, I've been dealing with just, getting over the fact of getting a breakthrough. But you got to have existence, because I think what you're saying is so important for us to understand. I will. Man, that's important.
I will. And I'm going to touch on that. There's a section here